Hello everyone, and welcome to the first video for Month of Godzilla Resurgence.
History shows again and again how nature points up the folly of man.
A movie poster does a lot to help sell a movie to people. A bad poster can really affect someone's views on a film. If a poster looks bland and uninspired, then there's a chance that your general movie audience will think the movie itself is bland and uninspired. I remember as a kid being obsessed with movie posters. I had the Jurassic Park DVDs, which contained every poster ever made for the movies. Remember when Jurassic Park 3 was going to be called Extinction? Anyway, this video is about Godzilla. Today we'll be analyzing Godzilla movie posters as art. I'm not going over every poster ever made, just the ones I have things to say about. Also some clarification. Art prints and foreign posters will be counted as well. Basically, if it was something used to advertise a movie, it counts. Cool? Cool. Let's start. Also, there won't be any chronological order, I'm just talking about the ones I want to talk about. Something that's really important to remember with this poster is that not only was this Godzilla's first film in over 8 years at the time, but Toho wanted to make Godzilla a scary monster again. Considering the Showa series ended with Godzilla becoming a savior of Earth, it's clear that after almost a decade of silence, Toho wanted to bring him back to his roots. And I think this poster does a good job portraying that. It made it very clear that Godzilla was a bad guy again. The people running in fear, the helicopters and planes attacking him, and the overall composition is also striking. It does a good job at grabbing people's attention. The Godzilla featured here may still look a little goofy. There's still a bit of 70s Godzilla in this guy. But in the movie itself, it's a really nice looking suit and is one of my favorites in the series. I love this poster so much, I own a blanket of it. Remember how I said that Godzilla 84 was Toho trying to make Godzilla scary again? Well, here's why they did it. Just look at the American poster for 1973's Godzilla vs. Megalon. Now immediately, you should notice what the hell is going on here. Godzilla and Megalon on the Twin Towers. Now everyone has already commented on the absurdity of this poster. These kaiju are far too large to stand on top of these towers, and the movie itself doesn't even take place in New York. However, I think it's easy to understand why they did this. Godzilla vs. Megalon released in America in 1976, the same year as the first King Kong remake. Take a look at that film's poster. Alright, now you can totally see what they were doing here. It's kind of shameless in a really funny way. Thankfully, the Criterion Showa box set gave us all new art for the movie, and I love this a lot more. Godzilla being depicted as a mushroom cloud and the super anime influence on the bottom, it's just incredible and super eye-catching. Much like the original poster, it does something a little different that helps it stand out. A lot of the Showa Godzilla posters, in my opinion, feel like they're cut from the same cloth. Most of them usually end up blending together in my eyes, and that's why I appreciate a film like Godzilla vs. Hedorah. There's several posters for this one, but in particular, the Polish poster really caught my eye. The negative space of Godzilla's silhouette is a Tokyo skyline full of polluted air, and in the air are Hedorah's bright red eyes. It's an absolutely beautiful poster, and gives audiences an idea of what kind of film they'll be watching. It's not only one of my favorite Godzilla posters of all time, it's one of my favorite movie posters of all time. And it's a poster only a movie like Godzilla vs. Hedorah could have. Almost all the Japanese Heisei posters featured art by Noriyoshi Orai. He unfortunately passed away in 2015, but his legacy won't be forgotten. While he also did works for movies like Star Wars, he is definitely most well known for his Godzilla work. From the epic vs. King Ghidorah poster, to the mesmerizing colors of the vs. Space Godzilla poster, his art is some of the most appealing I think I've ever seen in the Godzilla series. And I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that his poster art alone helped sell a lot of tickets for these movies. They're easily some of the best posters to come out of the Godzilla series, and I'm convinced any huge fan has at least one hanging up on their wall. Me personally, I have the vs. King Ghidorah one hanging up over my bed. I'm gonna group these two together because I don't really have a whole lot to say about them. I just think they're neat. The teaser posters for Legendary's Godzilla films. The first one was a Comic-Con poster for 2014, back when they were still trying to hide his design. Again, it's a poster that uses a silhouette to sell a movie, and I think it works really well here. Because something most people think of when they hear Godzilla are cities being destroyed. Here, the silhouette of Godzilla is made up of broken buildings, which is it's just kind of beautiful in my eyes. Considering the other posters for 2014 were kind of bland, I think this one stands out the most and is my favorite one used to advertise the movie. And speaking of beautiful, here's the King of the Monsters Comic-Con poster. Oh my god, it looks like a Renaissance painting. It's absolutely gorgeous in every way possible. Shin Godzilla has one of the most simple posters in the entire series. It's just a close-up of him, looking down at you. Godzilla himself stands out with a striking red background, very effectively using negative space yet again. So when the film was brought over to America, I wasn't sure what to expect. Were they going to make completely different posters or what? Well, Funimation ended up using the exact same poster as Japan, only with one small change. Now I'm going to show Funimation's poster, and I want you to look and try to see what they changed aside from translating text. They blacked out his eye. Why would they do that? I have no idea, but maybe someone at Funimation's marketing team thought Shin's tiny eyes were too goofy and couldn't be taken seriously. I'm not sure. I'm not really complaining, it's just an interesting take on the poster, and it's had me thinking about it since they first showed it off back in 2016. However, there's also these teaser posters, and I absolutely love these, obscuring a lot of Godzilla and giving us some awesome taglines. Speaking of that, the main tagline on the American poster is so good. I love it so much. It is very terrifying. So those are some of my favorite Godzilla posters. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you. Who am I kidding? Y'all want to see some bad ones too, don't ya? When Godzilla vs. Mothra was brought to America, it was distributed as Godzilla vs. The Thing, and the marketing was all about hiding the monster Godzilla was gonna fight. I'm not sure why they did this. Maybe they didn't think a giant moth monster would sell well to Americans, so they amped up the mystery angle. So the posters are all about hiding what the thing is, and I don't know, I think it's kind of funny, but not in a good way. ADV's DVD release of Destroy All Monsters features these really weird designs on the cover. Like, they really didn't want to go all out with the goofier Showa designs, so they just tried to make them look all badass and cool like the Heisei films. Just your typical false marketing bullshit. Here's a French poster for Godzilla Raids Again. Godzilla and Anguirus look like they're made out of Minecraft blocks. I'm sure you can all predict the easy to make joke. Going back to Godzilla vs. Hedorah, there's an Italian poster for it featuring two Godzillas fighting each other. Hedorah's just in the background like, oh, what the hell is going on over there? It's so weird, like these people don't even watch the movies before they make the posters. And now, the best for last, the poster for Shin Godzilla used in the Philippines. I guess they thought Shin's arms were a little small. Jesus, this poster. There's so much going on. It's hard to focus on just one thing. There's people running away, tanks firing on Godzilla, and a burning city in the background. Clearly they wanted to make it seem like there's a lot more going on than there actually is in the movie. This is why the regular Shin poster works so well. It uses its simplicity to draw you in. It doesn't try to lie to you about the movie you're going to be watching. Well, there you have it, a fun little video where I talk about my favorite and least favorite Godzilla movie posters. I hope it was a satisfactory start to the month of Godzilla, and I hope you guys are all looking forward to the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.